Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined today. What is today's date?
Today is the 19th of August.
19th of August? I think it's episode 11.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think it is 11. Yes, this would technically be 11. Yep,
11. Get together of our Midnite 30 podcast.
Yep.
I'm Jeremy.
And I am Langel.
And we are going to go have a few beverages.
Yep, we're going to go hang out at the big town of Pittsburgh, Kansas. It's about 25 minutes away from the big old town of Lamar. And there's a place opened up that it's reopened. It was closed down because of a fire. And it's Cheddars in Pittsburgh. And we just, do you remember going there?
I remember the one in Joplin.
Yeah, I mean, there's one in Joplin.
But I don't remember the one in Pittsburgh very well.
Did you ever come there with me?
I can't remember, honestly, because it's been so long.
Yeah. Well, I loved going to the one in Pittsburgh. I mean, I loved it. Whenever they had one in Joplin, I was so pumped. But yeah, Cheddars was a great place to eat. They had great food. I mean, I loved the place. I loved it. And they're reopened. And we're gonna go check them out and see what's going on. So we're really excited about it. Then maybe we'll head over to 5th Street. We have a little bit of time, and so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So thanks for joining us on this fine, awesome Friday evening.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a Heineken tonight, man.
Heineken?
Yep.
I've never had a Heineken.
Either that or Guinness.
Okay.
Because I work at 10 o'clock tonight, so I definitely want to have a beer before I go in.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot easier.
I've never had a Heineken. Is it skunky?
Only if you drink it while you're in an airplane. Because whenever I went to visit the Marine friends over there in North Carolina, I had a beer on the plane, and I was like, oh, this is going to be so good, and it tasted so funky. I was like, and then somebody next to me goes, that's because of the altitude, right? And I was like, really? And I was like, I paid $5 for a flat beer, and he goes, that's right.
Yes, you did. I never had a Heineken. I've heard those types you gotta have it like really, really cold.
Yeah, it's really strong. Well, to me it is.
Sure.
Because I'm used to Bud Light.
Sure.
So.
I've heard it's like if you have it really cold, then it's better. But I like mine. My beer warmer, like not like warm, but I mean I'll have a warm beer and I'll be okay. But
what did you think of that hard root beer the other day?
I like it. I do. My favorite is Not Your Father's root beer. Second is the damn good root beer, the one that you had me try.
Oh yeah.
That is probably my second favorite. No, Row Hard. Row Hard is my favorite. Row Hard and the damn good root beer is really good. But yeah, I enjoy that. My favorite has got to be the Not Your Father's. But I remember the Row Hard. That was really good stuff when it first came out. Then you have the ginger ale. I love ginger ale. They got the ginger ale, and that's really good. So
I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, it's really good. But yeah, so Jeremy, what have you been up to, man? What you been playing and all that jazz?
I've been playing this game called Party Hard, and
from Andrew WK.
No, it's strangely enough though that's a pretty good song. You're basically this guy there's these neighbors having a party next to you, and you just want to get some sleep.
Okay, of course.
And so your goal is to kill every single one of them. It's like a Hotline Miami combined with Manhunt.
Is it 2D or 3D?
2D.
2D.
It's like old school 8-bit.
Top above a camera, like a top on top, or like side scroll.
Side scroll.
Okay.
And like you see the whole layout, and you see your one guy, and you gotta get him alone, where you don't get caught. And you can hide the bodies. It's just so crazy.
It's called Party Hard.
Yep. And it's like you're wearing a Jason mask, and you have a knife.
So it does sound like also the Miami Hotline Miami.
Yeah, it reminds me of Hotline Miami combined with Manhunt.
I liked Manhunt.
Oh, I miss Manhunt.
Did you ever play the second one?
I'm trying to remember which one I had on
the
PlayStation 2.
Yeah, the first one. The first one is the best one.
That was my favorite. I beat Pigsy. I remember vaguely dying before I got to that level.
Yeah.
But I definitely wish I could get that game again because that was awesome.
Manhunt was great. The second one, I remember I played it on the Wii, and the controls were just like, I mean, the controls were kind of. It was kind of like, okay, here you're gonna pop somebody's neck, break somebody's neck. You like have the Wiimote and the nunchuck, and you have to do this motion of popping somebody's neck. And you're like, all right, you know, you stab. You actually have to stab. You know, it's like, okay, that's kind of, you know, versatile. Like, okay, you're stabbing somebody. You know, people were getting a hubbub about it. I didn't really care, but it was annoying because those games. When I play a game, I kind of want to just relax, you know, and just move.
You like it too because it's annoying.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, and they weren't responsive. They were kind of, the controls, you had to mess with them a whole lot. They weren't intuitive, so I did not really enjoy it that much.
I can see why. Coming soon, Skyrim Go. You walk around town and you shout at people. That would be great, wouldn't it? There's an old lady. Hurrah!
Oh man, that'll be a good one.
One time we was riding the bus, I remember Paynes from school.
Oh yeah.
I was on the same bus with him, and then we were at a bus stop, and they're letting these kids off, and there was this old lady hanging up her flower plant, and Paynes takes his head out the window and goes, "Yeah!" And she's like, she drops it. Oh my god, that was so terrible, but so funny.
He's probably gonna go to hell for that one.
Probably. It was really funny though. Oh man. Good old days.
I wish they would make another Manhunt game and really just do some good with the controls and everything.
Dude, I wish they had that on PC. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, they should redo that. I think that would be a great franchise to reboot. I know there's a lot of publicity around it, but man, I liked it. Yeah, I remember beating that game in the last. I mean, it was a good game. Man, towards the end, that last boss, he was sick. But they got a really good actor. I can't remember the actor's name, but he's a magnificent actor. I know that didn't help.
His voice sounded familiar, like he played on Super Troopers as the main officer.
Yes, he did. That was him. That's him.
I recognize his voice anywhere.
Yep, that's him. So yeah. So what else you been playing?
Let me see. Crap, Ivory Town, Slender again. I'm gonna get into that. I've been playing Lucius and trying. I'm doing a playthrough of that, trying to get through it, but I haven't quite. I'm stuck at the point with the butcher. I'm trying to figure out how the hell I'm supposed to kill the butcher.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell me. I already took the boxes to the freezer for it.
Huh.
I don't even know. So I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah. Okay. Lucius, that's one with like the Omen, right? Basically, it's the Omen video game, right? Okay.
And I also bought a new game called. It's the one where you infect the world with a virus.
Oh,
Plague.
Plague, yeah.
I named it Hillary Clinton. And I didn't kill very many with that one, but my girlfriend created something called the Beaver Fever. And that took out the whole world.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the Beaver Fever. We're back. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. Video games. Let's hear. Okay. Anything else you would like to add, good sir? On your part, the video games that you've been playing?
Not lately. I just been playing 2 or 3 of them. Although I actually did. My girlfriend bought me one. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, crap. Nosferatu.
Oh yeah, you're talking about that.
I downloaded it and I played maybe 2 seconds of it because I had to go to work, and I was like, okay, I'll just check this out. And it reminds me a lot of the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, just by the way everything looks.
Oh, cool. There's a game coming out called Vampire. Looks awesome.
Yeah.
But anyways, it reminded me of that. Wow, that guy about went off the road.
That was scary. You get to play as a vampire.
You do. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Might be fun.
Yeah. Yep. Nosferatu. I remember you ever watched that movie?
Yep, I have the original.
You have the original? Whoa,
Yeah.
dude, that's great. I remember watching that. That was man, that's something. You gotta, any horror like fan probably should watch that at some point. Just because it's one of those, people say it's one of those classics.
Yeah, I have a box set of over 100 movies that my dad bought for me for $5 that are all the original silent films.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and some of them are boring as hell.
Oh yeah, some are just awful. You're like, okay.
It's like, did this really terrify people back in the
Yeah.
day?
The Nosferatu was actually interesting. I remember watching that late night when I was a kid. I remember that. Yeah.
Plus the guy just looks creepy.
Oh, he does. But his front teeth were always goofy looking at me. Like a pissed off, rabbit.
Yeah. Instead of moving his head, he turned his whole body.
Yeah. That's true. All right. Well, let's see. I have been playing. I beat the Thief video game. It's technically Thief 4, but I beat that. That game, you go around, you're a thief, and you steal items, from people. But the overarching story is there's this character that you let die, and you think this character's like haunting you now, and you come to find out that this character actually is still alive. So it's stealing stuff is awesome, but it's kind of, you're this master thief. Like, you'll go to the house and you'll steal like coins and jewelry, but also like silver forks and stuff, vases, and they're like, all right, cool, like, all right. But anyways, you go through and you go to these fences, and you can buy a whole bunch of new upgrades and stuff. But one thing the city is awesome, and the way you get things done, you have different routes that you can take, and you don't have to do, there's some things that you can do different ways. You can go through the game, real stealthily and knock people out. That's what I did. I rarely got into fights. You can get guys with arrows and shoot them with arrows and stuff and sneak around, but you do that in the game is a lot harder because it costs money to get arrows.
Oh, man.
So, I mean, it's
One of those.
Yeah, well, then you gotta use your money to upgrade. So you're like, well, I can use it to upgrade, get more arrows, or I could save my money and play stealthily and get it to get better armor. So it's a really fun game. I liked it. I'm glad I beat it and finished it. I'm not gonna play it again because I was like, okay, it's done.
I like that. I just a pain in the ass.
Yeah. So I've been doing that. I just beat it. Now I am playing No Man's Sky.
I hear good things about that.
I got it. I bought the limited edition, and what I did, I bought 4 limited editions, and I sold them all. I made some money off of 4 of them. So it's great. So yeah, I made, I made 300 and.
I almost bought that on PC, but I heard it's really glitchy on PC.
I have too, but I think they got the bugs they came with a patch, so I think you're doing pretty good. But I made $350 selling it.
How much was it when you first bought it?
See, I had an Amazon discount 63, so I bought 4 of them for $63 a piece.
About 5, buddy. Keep that spare locked in your closet.
I thought about it, because even one day maybe it'd be worth more, but I don't know. I don't know. So I've been thinking, should I have got another one, just kept it, not sold it? I don't know. It's kind of a gamble because you could have one, and yet you could maybe one day keep it for 5 years and sell it, maybe for $20 more. So it's like, well, all right, or I could sell it now and while I could buy, I bought 4 of them and I sold them all and made anywhere from 50 to 40 bucks on each of them. So yeah, so that was good. So I like this. Yeah, in profit I made over 100 bucks. But I'll be getting like altogether, like, I got paid 3 something. But anyways, I bought one for myself, just a regular edition, because the limited edition, it didn't come with anything great.
No.
I mean, it just, a steel case, a comic book, and then like some little extra DLC, but you're gonna get that DLC eventually, I'm sure. It's like, okay, so what? But anyways, I've been playing that. It is a game that you're on this planet, and you go, and what you do, you got this mining tool, and you shoot these rocks and plants, and you get elements from them, and then from those elements you create, like, you can make an upgrade for your ship, you can repair your ship, and then you repair you replenish your ammo, you upgrade your multi-tool, which can also turn into a gun, you upgrade your suit, and then you explore this whole planet, and you scan the plant life, the ecology of the place, the wildlife, the settlements, which the settlements are just these like space stations with like this 1 or 2 scientists on them, and you don't understand what they're saying, but you find these things called knowledge stones, and you go to the knowledge stones and you learn their language, and then you go talk to them, and then you can, like, it's this gibberish, that's text that you're being said, but like, let's say you learn the word favor. So then you'll see gibberish, favor. Okay, so you're talking about favor. And then you learn another one, you learn another word that's a. Then you're like, gibberish, a favor. Oh, so he's asking me for a favor. Okay, well, what favor? Well, you don't know. Well, let's say you find the word is carbon. Gibberish, a favor, carbon. Okay, maybe he wants carbon. So you go, you find that, you trade with them, and then he'll give you some stuff to upgrade your multi-tool more. So you end up doing that, and as you progress, okay, so I now launch myself up into space, and you need fuel to do this stuff. So you get fuel on these planets, and you just keep on progressing. You basically get out of a planet by refueling, and you get your thrusters, and you just launch up into space. Well, you do that, and I literally just launch up into space, and I'm going and going and going. Well, then I look back, and then there's this moon. I'm like, oh. Okay, there's this moon I got up here, so then there's a space station. So I go to the space station, and then I go and I trade some stuff with this guy, and then I'm like, oh, can I go to this moon, or could I go back to the planet I was at? So I was like, I'm gonna go back to the planet I was at and get more stuff there, and find more, because you can like scan everything on the whole planet and get some money for it, and then you use that money to upgrade yourself even more. So I went and did that, but you can launch yourself out of the solar system, and there is 18 quintillion planets. It literally has that many planets. It's randomly generated. Each planet is different. Each planet is incredibly different. You might be one like it's a water world, a lava world, a place that, the radioactive is. It might be a world where it's all floating, tons of floating islands. Anything. It's expansive and it's never ending. And your whole drive to this game is finding the center. There's this part of the galaxy that is the center, and I don't really know how to progress more. I'm on this planet, and I probably need to look to see exactly how you progress farther to the center. I don't really know. I still gotta look that up and figure it out, but your whole goal is basically to get to the center, and when you get to the center, something happens, I don't know. But anyways, after that, you can, just explore these new planets and keep on upgrading your guy. And it's going to be kind of like Minecraft, where they're going to be making it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And just like, Minecraft, they never really had a an end, but they...
A more particular goal.
Yeah, but then they made it to where, like, you went to the Nether and you fought this dragon or something like that in Minecraft. So they're going to be doing stuff with it. But I like it. It is really fun. It's very relaxing. And, it's kind of cool just to hop in and be like, oh, I wonder what I'm going to see. But it really just boils down to go to a planet, get elements, scan the animals that you see, which there's some weird looking animals and plants that you see. And you experience this new place. Okay. Find some upgrades. Go up in the sky. Do it again. Find another one. So I've been playing a little bit of that. And that game is really going to be never ending. So it's kind of like just something that you have just to pop in, which I'm excited about because, you know, it's going to be something that you always find something new.
A lot of replay value.
Yeah, a lot of replay value. But it's more of an I don't know. It's like it's a game, but I play it more of an experience, and that's kind of strange. Where like the games I beat it, awesome, great, and I'm gonna move on to the next thing. Well, this is like, okay, I'm gonna experience this today, and it's gonna be a new experience. So it's kind of like people that do online, you know, the online shooting. Because like, hey, each match is totally different. Well, you're shooting people, but you can make the argument that it's different, I guess. So anyways, then I've been cracking open on Wolfenstein, the Wolfenstein that got remade.
Oh, I got that one too.
Yeah, and I played the DLC that came out for it a long time ago. It was like the Old Blood or something like that, or...
Yeah, that's the one I bought. It took me 10 hours to download it, so I'm not in a hurry to download it.
Yeah. But they came out with like a prequel to this one, and I played it, and it was a shorter game. But I'm getting this, and... I'm playing that, so yeah. So those are some of the games I've been playing. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're here at Cheddars, so we're gonna come in here and hang out for a little bit, and then we will give you guys an update on how Cheddars is. So I'm excited. This is gonna be great.
To be continued.
All right, to be continued. Bye. All right. The Midnight 30 podcast. We are heading back. How was Cheddars?
Pretty good. I liked it.
Yep. What happened?
I had me a pasta complaint and a Heineken, and then a Bud Light afterwards.
Yep. But what was the big thing? We got chips.
Yes, we got free chips because they accidentally placed it on the wrong table.
So we got free food, which was great. Good service. I had the Gorilla Burger. It was so good.
That's huge.
Oh my gosh, I could not finish it. I had, I'd say I had about a quarter left of it. It was a double burger with like fried egg, bacon, peppers, onions, jalapenos, provolone, fresh provolone cheese. This burger tasted really fresh. Oh man, it was good. I'm not lying to you, it was delicious. So, yeah, I'm telling you, that's good stuff right there. So yeah, it was great. Gosh, it was good. I really liked it, and you know, the service was fine. So yeah, we might look at heading on back there maybe at some point.
Yeah, definitely. Especially since I want to relocate to that location eventually. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty good.
Heck yeah. We were going to go to 5th, but tonight we just got to do a little quick deal. Go over there, hang out, come right back. Spend time with our loved ones. And but yeah, it was pretty good. Cheddars, check them out. They're just reopened. They were permanently closed, and everybody's like, no, they're not going to be around. I did miss, it seems like they added a patio and took away the House of Wings, and I think they still got a House of Wings there, but I liked their big bar area, and they don't have that anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of different.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. I was like, oh, bummer, I kind of like that. So yeah, so we did that, and yeah, so I wanted to tell more about what I was doing Wolfenstein. Anyways, the Wolfenstein game, have you ever played it yet?
Not yet. I haven't even gotten around to downloading Wolfenstein the Old Blood, which is what I recently bought.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's like the prequel to this one.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's the Old Blood, then there's the New Order. So the Old Blood is like a prequel to the New Order. And that game, it's good. It is, I think it's actually kind of hard because you got to shoot these guys, but like your health doesn't regenerate, and it's like back in the day, like health doesn't regenerate. You're gonna find new health, and how you get like, let's say you want to be able to, I don't know, this is probably not one of the perks, maybe it is. Let's say you want to have extra armor. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to do armor that is, you want extra armor. So it's like, okay, you want extra armor? Okay, right. Go ahead and take, sorry, oh, I probably should have went. This guy's going slow. Sorry, we're driving. Go ahead and take kill a guy, do 15 stealth kills. You do that, and then you go ahead and get it. So, yeah. So you get to do that. And that's how you get it. So it's cool, but it kind of makes you each level going like, okay, how many do I need? You need this? Okay, so I'm going to kill these guys like this, which is fun, but going back to the menus back and forth to do that is kind of annoying. So, anywho, but that's what I'm playing right now. I'll beat that. Then I'm gonna play that No Man's Sky back and forth quite a bit. And yeah, that's what I've been playing, you know. And after that, you know, I don't know what I'll crack into. You know, I still got Dying Light that I need to beat.
Yeah.
That game is fun. It is, but I mean, whoa.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
that game is, I like it, I really do, but I don't know what it is about those games. They're good, but they just seem like they take forever. Yes. And I know other games, like the Thief took forever. Well, not that long, but I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I like Dead Island, but these, I can't give you a good reason why I haven't beat it. I should have beat it by now. But, you know, I don't game as much as I used to.
It's not as fun as the other zombie apocalypse games. This is more of a chore. And it's like, oh great, you're parkouring across everything, but guess what? You don't exactly stand a chance when I'm on with zombies.
Yeah, you can do a few, and you do get leveled up to where you can really, I think they want to have it to where your parkour, and you can take down some guys, but you always have to be kind of aware of, okay, there's a whole bunch of zombies. Do I want to use up all this stuff that I've saved to get to the safe house? Awesome, but I used up all that stuff.
And then getting to the safe house at night is the real pain.
Oh yeah, and then all the zombies are coming at you. Then they got the red eyes and everything, and they're really just, well, it's Dead Rising, but they're really just, they're more aggressive. And then they got the hunters out, so yeah. So you got that. Yeah. I've been trying to. I cracked in. I popped in Dead Rising 3 on the Xbox One. You ever played Dead Rising 3?
I haven't even played the first one.
Really, I've beaten the first two. Then there was like a smaller one, Dead Rising 0, which was considered a demo, but it was considered part of the Dead Rising stuff. Then there was Dead Rising Case West, and those games are fun, but I don't know, it bothers me whenever I create this weapon. Now I'm gonna go kill some zombies with it. Now it breaks. The weapon I created is broke.
Yeah, that's what pisses me off most.
Okay, so that's the Dead Rising is like that, where it's like, oh, cool. So, okay, so now I gotta run around, and so do I go and find the weapon, find more stuff to make a better weapon, or do I continue with the story?
That's what I hate about Dying Light. You're freaking, the table leg breaks. And it's like, where am I gonna get crap to fix it? And then you can smack zombies with it still, and it doesn't even hurt them.
Yeah.
And I was like, crap. I hate this game. So I don't know. That's probably how come I held malicious ideals.
Yeah, I don't blame you for holding malice towards it. I really don't. I really don't. I got it, and I'm about, oh crap, I don't know. I'm like 20-some% in. But I mean, I've done a lot of the side quests. You know, I've done a lot of side stuff. You know, then there's DLC, which supposed to be really good. You like drive a buggy, like a dune buggy.
I heard about that.
Yeah. And I was like, that'd be cool, but you know, I don't know. There's other things that I want to play certain games. I don't want to just do it because I have to. It's like I don't want to play that. After Wolfenstein, I'd like to play The Witcher 3. I got The Witcher 3. I played a little bit of it. You know, I can do that, but that's kind of like, you know, Skyrim stuff. You know, Oblivion. It's bigger than Skyrim. So, but I mean, they got Skyrim coming out for PS4, so who knows? I might crack. I'll buy that again. Yeah. I'll probably buy that again. So, say, have you been reading anything lately?
I actually thought about buying a book the other day, but I didn't do it. I wanted to buy The Essential Henry Rollins, which is just a bunch of a collection of things he wrote over the years, essays and small chapters. And I was thinking about buying Marilyn Manson's Long Hard Road Out of Hell, which always been one of my favorite books. So, but I didn't, so I was like, I'm the cheap ass. Wait till later on.
Right.
But granted, those are pretty interesting reading. So.
Yeah.
How about you?
Man, I'm about ready to finish. I'll probably honestly finish this book tonight, if not tomorrow. Miss Peregrine's School for Peculiar Children.
Ooh, I heard they're about to get their series.
What do you mean, series? The movie?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I think they're just gonna do one movie. They can't do the trilogy because I've watched a preview of the first movie. It's not very much like the book. It's pretty disappointing. But
you have to wonder if the Harry Potter fans felt the same way.
You know, but Harry Potter at least got... There was some stuff in there. It's like, okay, this didn't quite exactly happen this way, but I'll take it. There's stuff that happens in this preview that I'm like, that's not even happened in any of the books. I don't even know what you're doing here. They switched characters like that are in there. They changed relationship interest. I mean, it's just not good stuff. But I'm about ready to finish the third book of that series, the last book. Really,
only 3?
There's 3 books, and they're really good. And I'm finishing up the third book, almost done. And then after that, I'm gonna crack open the new Harry Potter that came out, The Cursed Child.
What?
Didn't you hear about that? Yeah, Harry Potter, The Cursed Child, the new Harry Potter book.
Is it about Harry's son?
I don't know, but I think so. My boy finished it. Yeah. So, yep.
Yeah, did you have a story about sleep?
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll get to that here in a minute. Yeah. So, anyways, books-wise, I'm reading that. I'll read Harry Potter. After that, I really want to get into gosh, there's this new book that my wife got me. It's called She, and it's supposed to be a upcoming horror novelist. I want to read that. You know, I got a Clive Barker book sitting on my shelf. A couple of them I want to crack open. Joe Hill. I got a Joe Hill book that I'm wanting to get into. You know, so I got a few. I got some Stephen King books on Audible that I've been listening to. I don't like Stephen King. I really don't. But I got these Audible books for free, so I'm like, you know what the heck?
He's kind of overrated.
Oh, I think
he had a few good ones.
I think he's too wordy.
My dad's just all about it, you know.
Yeah. I honestly don't think Stephen King is... Stephen King uses...
He quit trying.
Kind of. Stephen King, like, takes the... Okay, Stephen King will tell a story about a house. And in this house, there is a ghost.
Let's have, like, one whole page describing just one wall.
Exactly. And I go back, like, what was I talking about? Well, then it's a book that's like 800 pages, and you're looking at it going, man, it could have been half this. So then you go ahead and you're reading it, and you're like, okay, great. Well, turns out it's about this house. People died in it. There were some ghosts. They possessed some people. People killed. Some people lived at the end of the book, but they're done. Okay, great. Well, then I do a stark contrast, but also similarity to Clive Barker. Clive Barker would tell the same story, but he would make the house, the detail in the house be so gnarly and Nordic, you know, and twisted. And Nordic, by me, like, you know, Nords. I don't know why I said Nordic. It would be Nordic because of Nords, I don't know. But it'd be twisted. There would be a detail that would add some dirtiness to the house. And then you would break into like, oh, well, this is what the history of the house was. Oh, okay. Well, then the monsters in the house would, you know, be driven by
the failure to pay tax.
Just like something that was just so like
random.
Yeah, but then there'd be some creativity of how they looked. And like I described, like there would be some really gross stuff in Clive Barker because he's gross like that.
Oh yeah, that's just how he is.
But it'd make you like, oh my gosh, whoa, this is disgusting. Oh.
Speaking of which, I hate to interrupt, but this is a movie I recommend for you because, you know, you see you're the line between Stephen King and Clive Barker. But if you found out they made a movie together and both played in that movie, would you be interested in watching it?
Yeah, I would.
It's called The Sleepwalkers.
Stephen King and Clive Barker worked on a movie together?
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
Seriously?
Yeah, this came out in like early 90s, buddy.
I've heard of The Sleepwalkers. Isn't it a werewolf one?
Vampires.
Vampire, okay.
Vampires slash... I want to say they're ancient Egyptian aliens, but it doesn't quite explain it.
What?
Yeah, it's sick, and you're like, what is going on? And then you're like, oh, they're not human. So that, I guess, is probably appropriate where they're from. So, yeah, it's dark humor. It's actually pretty funny at some parts.
Really?
Yeah.
So Stephen King and Clive Barker made a movie together.
The Sleepwalkers. Or just Sleepwalkers. They both play in it, too. Like, Stephen King is the guy the caretaker of the cemetery who's all pissed off. Clive Barker, you can tell he's a young man. He looks like no beard, no nothing. He just looks like a scrawny little dude who's like supposed to be one of the cops. And so,
no kidding. Oh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's really funny. I mean, one of the first horror films I've seen too.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think you'd like it.
Heck yeah.
I'll warn you though, it's twisted.
It's pretty twisted. Well, like
it has some moments.
Well, I watched. Have you ever seen Clive Barker's
Lord of Illusions? I've seen that.
I want to watch the Lord of Illusions because there's a character that he has detective. What's the guy's name? Defoe.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh my gosh, it's in Clive Barker's new book, which was awesome. The Gospels, the Scarlet Gospels, which was about he killed off Hellraiser.
Oh.
He killed off his name wasn't Hellraiser. It was Pinhead. He killed off Pinhead, which was such a good book. Oh, that book was so good. Oh, really good book. You need to read it. Scarlet Gospels, really good. What was his name? Dang it. But anyways, that character has been in a lot of Clive Barker's books. And I didn't know this. But so I want to read all of his stories that this character was in because he's awesome. He's kind of like a Constantine character.
I know that.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a little deal there. Okay, messed up. Okay, so the night's almost done. We've talked about some books, some video gaming. So yeah, I'm gonna crack open. I'm excited about cracking open my next book. So all right, so we're about ready to drop you off.
I'll probably play some Nosferatu.
Nice. Okay. All right, Nosferatu, that'd be good.
Yeah, like what's really funny is you can hold up the crucifix and go and start shaking when we're pointing at something. Like, oh
yeah.
And then you hit a button and it like shoots lasers out of it. So weird. Like, oh.
So, okay. So anyways, we're gonna sing a song. What song would you like to sing?
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you on into the world. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you
can't stay here. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home.
I always like that song.
What's the other part of the song?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to it later.
Man, that was fun. Hey, sorry it wasn't a longer night.
Oh, that's right. We got plenty of nights.
Yeah, that was good. So it's kind of nice. You know, we'll maybe shoot for maybe next week. Just do it. Maybe we'll do another pit run, and then who knows? Maybe we'll do a pit Joplin run. That'd be something new.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Do a pit in Joplin. Go to pit. Go to Joplin. Okay, cool. Then go to pit down there. It'd be a long night, but it'd be something kind of neat. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am Mr. Langell.
And I'm Truman.
All right, and we are Ghost. We'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Oh, you gonna begin again now, boy?